alcohol is a really big thing. So it is generally accepted amongst most Muslims that alcohol is something that is not allowed to consume. There are Muslims who do consume alcohol. There are Muslims who go to bars. There are Muslims who, like, I had a executive director of a past job tell me that he knew a Muslim family who owned a winery, right? So there are many different Muslims. Again, this is not about judgment and like a religious debate on who is correct. The point being is that most Muslims around the world would agree that alcohol is just like a no-no. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you continuously, as a non-Muslim workplace, continuously include happy hour as a thing, that's where you rub shoulders with the boss. That's where you are networking with with senior sponsors, leaders. This is where like promotions are being like informally laid the groundwork for, right? Even if you're hosting like a professional conference, if you're hosting an event, if you are like in grad school, right? Especially as I understood, like MBA programs, study abroad programs where a lot of students want to go clubbing and drinking in this new country. And again, the point being is not a judgment on like I'm better or you're better or like, right? The point being is that if you actually want to be inclusive, if you don't want to be inclusive, then this doesn't apply to you, right? Like you just decided you don't want to include people. Okay, that's a different conversation. But if you want to be inclusive of people, you have to keep in mind that a lot of people either like, so speaking from a Muslim perspective, I know there are many people with different reasons for why they don't drink or don't want to be around alcohol, right? So that is also like being inclusive of other folks who have other reasons. But speaking about Muslims specifically, right, there are Muslims who will go to networking events with alcohol and feel incredibly uncomfortable. They feel like they're selling out. They feel like they're compromising on their values. There are Muslims who will opt out, who will just literally just not come, right? And you like they're losing out in some way, but you yourself are losing out as an organization from their contributions, their skills, their expertise, and who they are. Right. Like the whole point is that if you've hired these people, you find that they are very skilled and knowledgeable and you want to like make the most of their expertise. Yes. So being that you want to include them.
Yeah. I love how Rahime, you are making that connection that this isn't just an interpersonal issue. This is a business issue. Right. Yeah. So the arguments for not bringing religion into the workplace, you've just given some valuable insights in regards to, well, no, this is why you need to consider this in the workplace, because you may be creating situations unknowingly that are putting certain individuals at a disadvantage. And, that even relates to individuals that may have a disability around alcohol, right? So if you are consistently creating these environments where alcohol has to be consumed, and I'm a former alcoholic, I'm not going to feel comfortable there, right? Yeah. And I'm not going to be seen as, promotable or someone that I have this
culture fit.
With. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, culture fit. Yeah. Well, you just given my top pet peeve word of the entire world.